Hey, everyone. Welcome to today's Lunch and Learn. The proof is in the numbers, right? Awesome. Vanessa, how are you today?
I am doing great. And there's no better topic than numbers, right, Joe? You and I are both numbers people. Oh, I
Yeah,
love it. I
it
love it.
helps. You steer the ship with numbers, right?
You steer
Yeah.
the ship with numbers, you make decisions with numbers, you let numbers lead the way. And so we're going to be talking about that a little bit today, but I'm very, very excited. Hey, Natalie, good to see you
Yeah.
out there. Hey, Deb, what are y'all having for lunch today?
Oh,
That's
yeah. That's a good question, isn't it?
What's
Lunch.
for lunch? Because we're having a lunch and learn. So, what is for lunch today? Hey, Marie, good to see you.
Hmm.
Good to
You know
see
what I'm
you.
having for lunch? I'm
What?
making lunch today.
What do you have?
So I know it's a Thai curry sauce, simmer sauce with chicken
Yum.
and jasmine rice. That's it. I know. When we're done here, that's where I'm going. Right there.
I
I know.
love. There's something about jasmine rice. I really, really, really like it.
Yep.
So I haven't had it for a while. So I'm going to be jealous of you with your Thai food and your jasmine rice. Water break, Natalie.
Yeah, good,
Water
good.
is not hacking.
Hydrate. Hydrate, Natalie. It's a good idea. No doubt about it. Well, numbers, big deal, right? Numbers are the deal, right? If you're, what do they say? If you're not tracking it, you're not growing it. If you don't know
Exactly.
what's going on, right? And that's what we're trying to do. Start tracking. Track the results.
Exactly. So, yeah, you've got to track what you're doing. And first of all, though, before you even track what you're doing, you need to know where you are.
I agree.
You need to know where you are. And that means taking inventory of what your numbers are today. When we're talking about numbers, we're talking about revenue, we're talking about churn rate, we're talking about all kinds of things that have to do with your business. And if you don't know exactly where you are, whether you're a very small business owner or a very large business owner, you got to keep your eye on the ball. And the ball in this case is numbers. The numbers that are driving your business.
Yes. And I'm a business owner. And I've been in everybody watching, right? I've probably been in your shoes before. I've probably made that decision to spend, $500 a month or $5,000 a month on a marketing program. And what I was most interested in is, am I tracking the results? Am I seeing what's going on? Have other people done what I'm getting ready to do? And have they had the results? Right. And we've been doing a good job of just kind of starting to collect, some success stories of people using Mailbox Power. And what you're going to see today kind of comes across a lot of different vertical marketplaces. So you're going to see the trades, you're going to see insurance, you're going to see real estate. You're going to see you're going to see very unique things we're going to share with you today. It's not just about postcards, even though postcards are kind of that, they seem to be going out and doing a very good dance in people's mailboxes and bringing back results, which is hot. But there's other things that are working as well that we get to really kind of, take a peek at today. So yeah, I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right, Joe, I'm ready. But first, I want to talk about why we're sending things out, why we're talking about the mailbox and using the mailbox in your marketing efforts. And this should be, we call it integrated marketing. You're doing whatever you're already doing in your marketing efforts, and we want to make sure that you are hitting the mailbox. And why do we want to make sure you're hitting the mailbox? It's because up to 90% of direct mail gets opened compared to only 11% of emails. And I'm going to say, Joe, that 11% is even on the high side for emails getting opened. There are emails that hit my box on a regular basis, and I'm not opening them. I'm scrolling right past them. So I think that 11% on the emails is very, very high. But let's go back to that 90% of direct mail. And this is mail that doesn't come to your door saying, to the current resident, or anything like that. We're talking about mail with your name on it when we're talking about the direct mail that Mailbox Power sends out, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's a big, big deal that direct mail and the open rate, and all of us are, if you're watching, you're in marketing, right? And what do we want? We want our message and our potential customers' eyeballs on our message. And if I can get an open rate of 90%, why wouldn't I go there? Why would you not go there? I want you to start thinking about that. Why would you not go someplace where the open rate is that high, right? That's the mailbox. That's why we use it.
Yep,
Awesome.
absolutely. So also adding a name, as I just mentioned, we're not saying to the current resident or to whom it may concern. We are adding a name to the direct mail piece, and that can increase your response rate by 135%. So
Yep.
why wouldn't you do that?
Right. And 135%. I want to talk about that for a minute because it's an astronomical number.
Yeah.
135% means they engaged with it more than once. And I want you to think about a postcard coming from the Mailbox Power system that uses in the headline somebody's name. And what do they do when they see their name? What do all of us do when we see our name? Oh, what do they have for me? Or what do they want from me? That's the question. And I have to have that answer, which means I'm going to take that mail. How many of you have done this? You get your pile of mail, right? And I start making 2 stacks. There's the stack that goes in the trash can, and here's the stack I keep and look at. If it has my name on it, it's going in the stack where I am going to look at it. So that response rate means they're engaging with it more than once, just like I do, and probably a lot of you do. You get it in that stack, and then you go back through that stack.
Yeah.
What is that? Eyeballs on my message. That's what we're looking for. So
yes. Yes. I also go through, Joe, and I look for my name because I figure if somebody's put my name on something, they know me, and that gets my attention a lot faster than anything else. The next number that we'll share with you is 39% of consumers try a business for the first time because of direct mail. 39%. That's a lot of people trying things for the first time because of direct mail. Yeah. So that's something to think about when you're talking about your current marketing efforts. And I'm going to ask you, what are you currently doing versus putting this stat in there, integrating some direct mail into your current marketing efforts to make sure that you drive up that response rate.
Yep. And I'm going to ask this question. How many of you have had your carpet cleaned, oil changed, visited a restaurant, bought a pizza from something that showed up in your mailbox? Venture to say all of us have done that. All of us have done that. We never equated it to an advertisement in the mailbox. We just went, oh yeah, of course I have. But yeah.
Right. So Joe, actually we were going to order a pizza last week and I was like, hey, wait, somebody sent us a coupon. Where is that?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's right. That's the deal. Hey, with 5 kids, I bought some pizza in my day. Cook dinner? No, not happening.
That's awesome. So direct mail offers a 29% return on investment. And so when you're thinking about marketing dollars, and even those on a very, very small budget, you want to spend your money wisely. And this is one of the highest returns on investment you can get with sort of blanket marketing, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we're ready to get into this?
We are. Let's tell a few stories and share some numbers, Joe.
Awesome. Okay, my friend Tony Schwartz, I'm going to be posting his testimonial about this, and I'm going to talk a little bit deeper because I really know the story. So what happened is somebody had a baby. One of his customers had a baby that he had sold a home to. And what he did is, the only thing I'm not showing here is that he actually sent a coffee mug as well. So it was brownies, a coffee mug, and then this wonderful card showing this baby. His cost was $20.63. He sent one thing to this person. And what happened is she got that and was ecstatic and actually called him and thanked him. Well, 2 weeks later, he gets a phone call from somebody he didn't know. And what happened is the person he sent this card to actually gave a very glowing and high recommendation for somebody that was asking. It was a referral that happened. And that referral happened and he sold that person's home and helped them find a new home and received $17,000 in commissions because of that. So when you really look at what happened here, this vertical market of real estate, our realtors, but also how many realtors do we have? Good. I every time I can turn around and bump into a realtor at Mailbox Power.
A lot.
Yes, they've had probably more success than anyone, and I think they were really first to really use the Mailbox Power system, which is why you'll see so much, in the realtor space with us. So I just love this story because, this wasn't automated. This was something he picked up on with one of his customers. And, I asked him, he says, well, it took me all of about 5 minutes. I just grabbed the picture from Facebook and I logged in and I added it to a card that already existed in the system and added the picture and it was done. And I'm like, okay,
picture.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
darling picture. And if people are sharing those pictures on social media, you just grab them. I mean, that is, if they feel that the picture is special enough, like this one is, to share on social media, they'll definitely want to see it on a mug or on a metal print or on anything that you could send them, especially a new parent or a new grandparent. They're going to love seeing their grandchild or their child there. Joe, I know we have another real estate one coming up here. There we go.
I'm not surprised. Okay.
Yeah. When we talk about all of the realtors using Mailbox Power, here's another great example of something, someone who sent out several of these kits. This is not a one-off. This is a campaign that went out.
That is correct. Yeah, this is our friend Rusty Hamrick, a real estate professional and trainer, and one of our certified training partners. And he, during the pandemic, we had this design come up. It's called the Social Isolation Survival Kit. And the card reads really well. It really spoke to, what was happening, during the pandemic and what was going on. And it was a very feel-good personalized box card and a set of brownies with a great message. And it was not modified. It was just the message that was there. So it was add to cart, select recipient, and check out. Really, really easy. And it was a card brownies custom box he sent to his top 20 customers. He just wanted to reach out to them and make them feel good. So we spent $284.60, and the result was $1.85 million in sales of property. He could not have been more ecstatic. And, as we go through all of these, Vanessa, the only thing I can think about is this. I'm in business, right? And what each one of these say is, if I write a check for $284.60, I'm going to get a return of $1.85 million in sales. Okay. I'll write that check for $284 10 times a day if I can. I mean, gosh, holy crap. Right. That's the deal, that I keep looking at.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is a small investment for a huge, huge payoff. And the cool thing is that he thought to do this and he was willing to do it for 20 people. It only took one response for him to get that, or he actually got multiple responses, but it would have only taken one to make this worthwhile for someone in real estate. Joe, here's another one that is a landscaper.
Yes, landscaper, right? When we got into this business, we thought we were going to be serving realtors. Well, guess what? It turned out to be a very, very powerful tool for anybody in business. And landscaping contractors are definitely not immune to having success with us at all. So, and what I found interesting about this one was how simple that 4x6 card is. Look, it just says hello first name, which means we just talked about this. The first name's on the postcard. What do they have for me? Or what do they want from me? Or how do they know me? I have to read that card now. Mm-hmm. Now, this postcard was sent to 1,263 people, and might I add, to a list they bought from our list builder. Okay? So they bought it from our list builder, and 1,263 cards were sent. His total investment, $467.31, and the return on investment was $100,000 in sales, and he claims that it was 5 jobs all north of $20,000. So this number was kept at a low number in comparison to probably what it really, really turned out to be. But it's really a simple message to the right audience, to the right neighborhood, right? The people who had money and could spend it and had the income, which you can all decipher from our list builder. But this, again, I'm asking, would you write a check for $467.31 right now in return for $100,000 in business in your current business model? That's the question I have for you. Because if you would, there's the answer. This is how it's working.
Absolutely, Joe. And we actually have a video of someone. Do you want to set this up, or do you just want me to jump right into it?
Just do it. Jump into it.
We actually are going to share this.
Hey guys, my name is Nash Warfield, and I've been a Mailbox Power user for about 6 months now. I'm actually in the solar industry. I've been selling solar for about 8 years, and Mailbox Power has been truly a godsend to my business. The way I use it is to send out to my current customers who are my solar customers, just staying top of mind in their mailbox every month, letting them know that, I'm here, I'm available for, whatever that they need. And I've gotten at least, 8 to 10 referrals already just by staying in their mailbox, not asking for, referrals, but just because I'm staying top of mind, they give me referrals, for a solar business. So it's meant, I'd probably say, easily $50,000, of income, to my business because of Mailbox Power. In addition, with the cards and the brownies that I send out to customers who get started, to customers who get installed. So if you are a salesperson, if you are a business owner, if you want more clients, you want more customers, you want to retain more of your clients, there is absolutely no better system that you should be using than Mailbox Power. It is absolutely the best thing I've ever come across. I've been looking for this my whole life. I'm just so thankful to have Mailbox Power as a huge part of my business.
Bam. Vanessa, with a name like Nash Warfield, how can you lose?
Seriously, what a great testimonial. That is just so awesome.
Oh boy. Now this one, these are all unique, folks. So what we're getting ready to share with you is this vertical market, the trades, excavation. It's new technology. It's called hydro excavation. They're digging holes with water. And this person came to us, and he actually happens to be a friend of the family. And he came to my brother and says, "Hey, your brother in that mailbox thing, do you think you could help me, get a hold of these 20 names that I have 20 names and addresses. Do you think he could help me get a phone call from some of them?" And he goes, "Yeah, I guess we'll give it a try." So he came to us, and his business name is Hole Hogs. So like they dig holes, whole hogs. Got it? Okay. All right. Anyway, joke's over. What we set up for him and helped him do was it's called a campaign, a multi-touch campaign. So 3 shipments went out. One, the first shipment, and then 4 days later, the second shipment, and 4 days later, the third shipment. And what it was is we just took his names and addresses, and we put together this campaign with a great message, including a QR code and a gift for each one of these individuals that had their name on it. Everything was personalized. So what happened was, this was 20 packages 3 times. So the first package went out, and the first day they were received, he received $1.1 million contract in annual sales, not one time, in annual sales. And on the same day, another one of those 20 called and has another 600,000 in pending. I keep trying to call him, and he keeps responding with, "Too busy, bro. Your mailbox thing works perfectly." That's exactly what it says. "Too busy, bro. Your mailbox thing works perfectly." That's all he'll tell me now. And I'm like, I just want to know about the rest of the business. What's going on over there? The third shipment hasn't even dropped yet. As we're speaking right now, the third shipment is going out, I think, probably today. And I know he's already gotten other phone calls. But again, this investment seems high. $2,550.04 to reach 20 people. But look at the return. I do not know an intelligent business owner that wouldn't write that check for $2,550.04 for a return on $1.1 million in business. I know my business is set up for profitability on $1.1 million to cover that $2,550 all day long. And I hope, as a matter of fact, if your business does not cover $2,550 in expenses on $1.1 million in sales, you should probably think about changing businesses.
Right. We're doing something wrong.
Anyway,
so here, so Joe, we've talked about millions and millions and millions of dollars being generated with just these examples that you've shared so far. I want to dial it back a little and talk about somebody who is not as big. Their business is not something that they generate millions of dollars on a regular basis. And that is a handyman. That is somebody that is a small businessman. They're an entrepreneur. They have their own business. And this is what their investment was. And so it's still working. And that's my point here, is whether you're talking about millions of dollars and spending thousands to make millions, or you're spending hundreds to make thousands, it works. The formula works.
Yes, and it's the technology. See, what a lot of people don't really understand about Mailbox Power is we happen to have technology that no one else has. And when you look at even this one, it says first name, we can make your problems go away. We have used the name of the recipient creatively in a headline. It stops people in their tracks. It converts bystanders into customers. That's the truth. It converts a bystander into a customer, and that's what we're all about. And the proof is in the numbers. And you're right, Vanessa, look at this one. It's only $19,000 in sales. But I'm going to tell you this. It was $19,000 in sales in a brand new handyman business. What do you think that meant to that handyman business?
They're jumping for joy. Jumping for joy as much as that $1 million sale. Jumping when you're a small business owner to generate this in sales from one little mailer that goes out, you're jumping for joy.
Yes. And I'm going to admit, this is my twins. They're 24 years old. And I'm admitting this because it was literally the springboard for their business. It was a springboard for them. $353.35 invested, $19,000 in sales. But guess what happened? They actually used the system to give gifts to the people that they actually finished jobs on. And what did that result in? Oh, yeah, referrals. Referrals for a brand new business owner. If you're brand new and you don't have $5,000 to go spend on a website and all this marketing collateral and buying ads on social media, or you don't want to commit to the $300 a month for Yelp or whatever it is, you can start right here. This could be your springboard. This could be that thing that gets you going. And this, again, the list builder, those 955 people came from list builder, right? And for a handyman, what were we looking for? People whose homes were 20 years old plus. Mm-hmm. They had an income, they had a net worth, and they lived in a certain area. These were starting to be laser, focused and targeted folks. And that the result, again, I'm going to ask, would you write a check for $353.35 in return for $19,000 in business?
Right.
Yeah. If the answer is yes, then maybe we need to figure out what it is you're sending out for your business.
Yes, absolutely. So here's another testimonial / personal experience, Joe.
Okay.
Everybody, my name is Steve Angeline, and I'm a realtor here in Northern Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. In this past year, when COVID-19 hit us hard in the real estate market here, I had all my business based on FSBOs. And I was struggling because open houses were being canceled. No one wanted people to come by their house. I was able to use Mailbox Power and set all my FSBOs, approximately 200 of them since March, up on a mailing program, and my results have been phenomenal. Couldn't be more happy. I have over 9 listings, totaling over $4 million in sales and closed sales. And I just want to thank the folks out at Mailbox Power. They did a great job. I'm really looking forward to this year coming, 2021, where I'm going to start expanding my mailbox, using Mailbox Power for both expires and absentee owners. So thanks for all you do. Looking forward to working with you in 2021.
There we go. And there's the FSBO, which is a for sale by owner. For those of you not familiar with the realtor shorthand there, or the vernacular, FSBO is a for sale by owner. So, Joe, and this was actually Steve's, right?
It was. I thought a FSBO was a Frisbee until last year. I had no idea. I'm like, well, I mean, it sounds fun, right? It's a great acronym.
So good. So good.
Yeah, quick update on this one. So a couple things going on here. This is a postcard that he sends. And the postcard he's sending has the home of the person who is doing the for sale by owner. So immediately you get their attention because it's their home that is for sale that's on there. He sent 14 postcards to this individual because he really wanted to sell their home. He spent $8.53. And here's what happened. So the $1.2 million in sales and the $600,000 pending is this. The $1.2 million in sales is the sale of the person he sent the postcards to and 1 referral. The pending is another referral. So 1 sale from the person he sent it to and 2 referrals from the same person that did that. Now, I'm going to read this to you. He sent me an update. And he basically said, let's see, I thought you might be interested in knowing my numbers since I started using Mailbox Power. Leads just mailing, no calling. Farm areas for sale by owners expires since April 2020. $10,736,000 in closed sales, right? Did you catch that? Yeah, and 1.575 thousand in early August listings. So
wow,
It's a big deal to him that he's selling property. He's not even, he hasn't been a realtor for his whole life. It's been 2 years, just 2 years. Those
Really?
are numbers that
Wow.
seasoned pros want. So, again, $8.53 for $1.2 million in sales. That's wow.
Plus the 6 in pending, plus the referrals, plus the growth since then. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is just phenomenal. And this is about reaching out to people and staying top of mind. That's the main thing here, is that the referrals come from staying top of mind. Obviously, you have to deliver and do a great job once you get your foot in the door. But this is one way to turn a very, very small investment into big bucks.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, let's talk about this one, Joe.
Okay, this is my favorite. Now, you have to understand something. I love celebrating people's birthdays, and it's a big deal to me. I don't want anyone to go without at least a birthday card on their birthday. So with that being said, the vertical market really, truly is just customer engagement. And it was a card, a brownie, and that went out. One, $7.76, all in, shipping and everything. The return on the investment, as you can see, was one big smile. And it's worth it to me to spend $7.76 for a smile, as I know something about those smiles. I know what it means to them. I know they felt special, and they know they're special to me. It wasn't an email. It wasn't a poke on Facebook. It wasn't a text. What it appears as is I really care. And I put something in a box with their name on it and a card with a message. And that means the world to me. I don't know about you, but if you need that feel good in your life, if you need people texting you to say thank you because you remembered them, this is an avenue you can use. And the return on this investment being one big smile is a big deal. But I got to tell you, no way will this person ever not refer me if it ever comes up. That my business, no way. It is what it is.
Yep. It's fantastic. Are you going to jump on and talk about birthdays a second, Joe?
Well, if you're going to kick that door open, beware, because we would probably go over our allotted time. So maybe not.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, let's hear this next testimonial.
Hi, my name is Debbie DeChambeau, and I'm a Mailbox Power user. I'm also a Medicare insurance broker, and I wanted to share with you how I'm using Mailbox Power to help me in my business, in hopes that you will see the value for using it in your business as well. I use it to send thank you notes. I have a pre-handwritten thank you card that I send to people that I talk to. I use it for sending birthday cards, and I also use it for prospecting. I'm building out a 9-touch campaign to touch prospects in hopes to convert them to clients. And I've been successful in what I've done so far. And I think that Mailbox Power is an amazing platform for creating systems for insurance professionals.
Awesome.
I mean, Joe, it doesn't get any better than that, right?
No. Well, we just started supporting the insurance industry, not too very long ago. I think about 90 days ago, where we really started adding a lot of support for them. And she's had success long before we started, adding a lot of that support. So yeah, awesome.
So I also want to mention that there are other success stories. Obviously, we've just shared a few success stories and a few numbers with you here today, but there are many other success stories in other verticals all across the board, including network marketing, including direct sales, including many industries that we haven't even had time to touch on today. So I want to encourage you, if you have those stories, if you're one of those people who has had great success, send us. We would love to feature you in one of our future Lunch and Learn editions. Also, if you missed any of this segment or any of our Lunch and Learns, you can find all of those at youtube.com/Mailbox Power.
Awesome. Love it. By the way, what you're looking at right now, engaged, satisfied customers that actually shout you out on social media. This was my last year's Nice to Meet You campaign. Mm-hmm. So people were, basically posting on my timeline saying, hey, thank you so much for sending this. This was totally unexpected. There's a result with this stuff. There's a number that you can attach to it. You can't buy this type of advertising. You can't buy this type of marketing. This is free marketing from, your customer base shouting you out and thanking you for doing something that was totally different, totally different and unexpected. And that is what we live for at Mailbox Power.
Yep, absolutely, Joe. So I know that I won't be here next week, but you will certainly be here next week. And we've talked a lot today about our list builder and how people have bought lists and mailed to people, and people have used it for prospecting and basically cold marketing, right? So yeah. I know that is your topic next week, is prospecting with the list builder. I'm excited to watch.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going to learn you up on the list builder. That's for sure. I might even have a few folks with me that have had some real success with list builder. Please, jump in, because I'm going to build quite a few different lists and show you how powerful that tool is. If you're looking for somebody that you want, a new customer, you want to do some prospecting, this is a lunch and learn to not be missed for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So I hope all of you join again next week. Again, if you've missed any of these lunch and learns, go over to youtube.com/mailbox power, and you can catch any one of these. And then, Joe, we're certainly looking forward to that prospecting with the list builder. And that really is going to cover every industry, right? Next. Awesome.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm going to build a list for an insurance agent, for a realtor, for a hairdresser. I'm going to build a restaurant. I'm going to build some lists. Let me tell you what, business owners, I'm going to go find some businesses somewhere. Oh yeah, it's going to be quite fun. Yeah, and eye-opening. So yeah, when you figure out how much it costs to buy, one of these leads, you're going to go, what? That's it?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So awesome. Thank you so much, Joe, for sharing these stories. This has been so much fun. I love the numbers. I love seeing real results from people. I love to think that people can take advantage of their 50 free cards that they get with Mailbox Power, or their free postcards where they only have to pay postage. And that's why the investment is so low, even for someone as small as the handyman or the gardener, or somebody who's an entrepreneur in business for themselves. This can be a very, very low investment. And as you've seen today, a huge payoff.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate your time. I know it's your most valuable asset. And because you're one of our customers, I just want to say again, thank you for being a customer of Mailbox Power. I appreciate you. The owners of Mailbox Power appreciate you. Vanessa appreciates you. All of us at Mailbox Power appreciate you. And we hope you're getting value from our system. And if you have any questions, please reach out on any of our platforms or show up daily, 12 noon Pacific time, to one of our Mailbox Power 101 trainings. And I love you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.